Hi guys, one of my subscribers, uh, I think Garden Please, told me about the ex-vegan story and interview with Char from very famous channel Vegan Deterioration. I did already video about this channel, but here is something more interesting. Here we can listen a story of Char, how her veganism went. So I would like to show you my reaction to this video. Let's see. It's not a hate video, by the way. It's not a hate video, but this is, I think, one of the most famous channels, which is about saying that vegan is unhealthy. I used to follow also. I used to even take some suggestions, and I even took it seriously. But now, from the some perspective, I changed my perspective. I want to show you. I want to tell you how I see this today. So let's see.
So everyone, I'm very excited today to have Vegan Deterioration on the channel. She's doing a lot of good work with her channel. I think that her videos are gonna really show people the physical deterioration that's happening to a lot of the well-known vegan YouTubers. And she does it in a very classy way. She's really concerned about their health.
Classy way. I'm not sure about this because many times in her videos are children, which I think shouldn't be touched anyway. It's different story, about children. Even if she wants to make critique to vegans, I think she and other anti-vegans shouldn't touch children. And also she said she's doing in a very classy way. Also, I'm not sure about this because you're gonna see videos where she is reacting to vegan videos, like just sitting and eating sausage. By the way, real meat eaters are eating meat raw.
And she is just showing everyone health aspects of it and not personally attacking them. So I think that's a really important message. And if you want to go ahead and introduce.
And as we know, as I realized, as I've noticed, most of the videos she's doing just judging vegans by the look, outside look. Yes, no using any more details. And also, I don't know about education of this lady, about her background. Anyway, let's watch.
Introduce yourself and then start with your personal vegan story.
Okay, thank you for saying those things, though. I really appreciate it. I'm Char. I went vegan in 2012, and I stayed vegan for about 6.5 years. Basically to avoid harming animals if I didn't have to, which later I realized that that's not the case, unfortunately. And I thought that it was supposed to be healthy, the healthiest diet that you can.
Anyway, 6 years is a lot, right? If it's not easy to stuck with something for 6 years, any diet, to be honest, it's a long time. So it wasn't that bad, maybe.
Possibly do. And it seemed that way for a long time. Like, my vegan experience was very good. Like, I never had any digestional issues in the beginning. For like about 5 years straight, everything was amazing. And then out of nowhere, I got 2 kidney stones, which was probably due to consuming too many greens and blue-green algae. So I cut that out. And I didn't know that those things could cause kidney stones.
So yeah, when I went vegan first time, I used to eat a lot of spinach, and I had a kidney pain. That's true. I went to check my urine. I did a test, and the doctor found a lot of oxalates. That time I asked, okay, so what I should eat? I should change my diet. He said, no, just eat a little bit less and don't worry about this. So this was his response. But I was worried because still I had this pain. I'm doing now vegan diet around 3 months, 2 months, and every day I have some greens as rucola. I eat every day parsley. I love coriander and basil. This is what I have. Actually, I haven't. Maybe I have some lettuce. I haven't had any pain so far, so I just don't eat kale this time. I don't eat this time also spinach. And also can be more reason, right? Maybe before some incident, yes. So we don't really know the story.
Like nobody ever told me. There's so many things you have to know before you.
Yeah, but it's not like someone gonna tell you you must to go and search for yourself. I must to go and search for myself. I watch other YouTubers. I learn from their experiences. I try to read some books from doctors, from real doctors, as for example Dr. T. Colin Campbell. So it's not like you have to make your research. It's not like now blaming someone. Nobody told me.
Eat all these vegetables. And after those 2 kidney stones, a bunch of other things started happening, like all at once. So I went to the dentist and I had 4 cavities. And one of my wisdom teeth was crumbling. And I thought, like, maybe I need more calcium.
But is there really calcium an issue? Like I listened to a video of Dr. McDougall, and he said calcium is the reason or the excuse or argument of dairy industry to sell the product, right? Let's say if the people want to sell car, they gonna say this car, I don't know, Mercedes has special airbags, has a special system, and so on. That's why you should buy this car in particular. Dairy industry is doing, according to Dr. McDougall, the same, telling people drink milk for calcium. I hadn't had single cavity on my vegan diet. I was under observation of the doctors, as used to wear braces, Invisalign, and he never found anything. Even during fruitarian diet, I didn't have any single cavity. So when you go to dentist, who is there in the dentist room? Are vegans, are fruitarians? No, all the people, right, who are eating this omnivore diet. These people are usually there. Also, it's important to take care about your teeth. I'm crazy about my teeth hygiene. I brush my teeth twice a day, even here. I like to use my dental floss. I like to make some pulling sometimes, oil pulling I used to do before more, and so on. So it's not really connected with veganism. It can happen on any kind of diet, right?
So I started taking a bunch of calcium.
And you're gonna listen stories like Tani Rowe and other people who said they are vegans like 10 years, 12 years, they hadn't had single cavity during this time.
And it was giving me bad chest pains. Like I felt like I was having heart attacks being calcium, and I didn't understand why.
And once again, country such as Denmark, such a big consumption of dairy product, of milk, and what? Osteoporosis. So is really calcium an issue? It's really helping the bones and teeth? I don't think so. I told in one of my videos, of course this is anecdotal argument, but the people, children of the farmers, of cow farmers, the children used to have extreme tooth decay. And also farmer that I know, he's a goat farmer, he has a milk goats. He doesn't have basically his teeth, and he's not that old, he's around 60 years old, so I'm not sure. This argument, I wouldn't use it against veganism again.
Basically become a scientist and realize I had to take magnesium and D3 and K2 and all this stuff. And I felt like I was going to heal my cavities by doing this stuff, but it didn't work because I went back to the...
And this is some just hysteria, of the century, because really, if people had this access to meat like we have before, people didn't have these tools to make this huge farming, for example. People didn't have tools, we didn't have supermarkets that time, right? So I don't believe access was so big. I told you before, my father is from big family, and he always is saying me that they had meat maybe twice a year, and sometimes they didn't have any kind of food. But yeah, today we think to eat meat every day. I think it's just manipulation and propaganda, nothing else.
The dentist a month later, and all my wisdom teeth had to come out, and I had 11 cavities. So I spent like the next year getting dental work, getting my teeth extracted and getting those cavities filled. And if you
You know, guys, it's not easy to be on diet. It's not easy. Most of the people, it's not easy to be consequent, right? We have some goals. Let's say, I don't know, to change a job. We want to make nice shape. We want to quit smoking. We want to stop drinking alcohol. How many people really accomplish their goal? How many people really get to the destination they've chosen? So it's, you know, you can be on a vegan diet and you can eat every day, or you can eat things like they are really unhealthy. And I know I used to eat also like this. I had a days I used to eat like this. So I don't believe you have to be very disciplined, or you have to have a big motivation as this ethical reasons, like you don't want to eat animals and this keeps you on track. But you must know how to make a diet, any kind of diet, right?
keep going back to the dentist and getting that much dental work, you might get some side effects. I know it's rare to get a side effect from getting dental work, but if you go that many times, you're likely to get something. And so I have tinnitus in both my ears, which I'm hoping will go away. I think it's from getting those deep, like, needles.
Like, she doesn't say here if she used to smoke cigarettes, if she used to drink also, if she used to take any drugs. It's coffee, it's so many reasons, right, for this. So we don't know these other factors here. But people will listen to the story and they're gonna say, oh my god, veganism is like this. And yeah, many people, when they listen about veganism, about vegans, they think that people are losing teeth very quickly.
Put in many times to numb. And so all that dental work is done, so I'm hoping that no more cavities will happen.
As I told you, on the big meat consumption, I started to see that my gums are shrinking a bit. So teeth are fine. I didn't have any single cavity. Maybe something a little, maybe some old, problems I see. Maybe they was going bigger, like some black spots on my teeth. But now, after 3 months on a vegan diet, I don't have this anymore. It's disappearing.
After that, I started noticing things that were weird, and I didn't really attribute them to veganism.
And as I told you, I see also important to eat raw vegetables and fruit. They are cleaners, they scrub the plaque around, they really help. I know a lot of vegans, they don't touch raw vegetables also.
But now I know better.
Yeah.
Like
do you know better? I thought I know better before, and I was going to vegan challenge and speaking stupid things because I was like, oh my god, veganism is so dangerous, I have to warn these people. Yeah, so now I see myself, I was wrong. I just didn't mess around, and I just confused people.
skin started to look yellow sometimes, which is kind of hard to see because I'm dark skinned, so I'm seeing this yellowing. It was weird. And the palms of my hands were looking a little yellow.
I think in this case the best is to just go to make some blood tests to see where she was or where I am. It's the best because it can be more things. Yes, it's not. Nobody said veganism is cure for everything, and I told you, and as I told you guys, it has to be a special way. So it's just not like you're gonna eat every day the same. It must be variety of plants, variety of fiber, different nutrients, different vitamins. I see this like this way today.
And so I thought maybe I have a liver problem.
When I watch this interview also, I have an impression these ladies are like just tired, and it's like little energy here. It's that lack of sugar, lack of glucose, which gives really boost to the brain, gives energy and motivation. It might be this, in my opinion, yes, the low sugar diet.
So I started taking milk thistle and doing castor oil packs on my liver, and it actually worked. So I'm thinking, we just need natural stuff to heal whatever problems come our way. No, because it kept coming back. Like I had to do it every single week. Take all this milk thistle and put this castor oil over my liver. It's just so funny. It's just so silly when I think back on it, like thinking you're supposed to live your life on herbs and castor oil packs. But anyway, so After some time, I noticed my lips had no color. Like I would wake up in the morning and they would be a little like bluish almost, and then throughout the day they would turn gray.
You know, when I'm listening to this, I'm not really convinced. You remember I did a video about Sverige, that I say he wasn't vegan. I mean, I don't say this way, you was never vegan, you were never vegan, not this way. I mean, like, he never even tried plant-based diet. It's just like, you know, like made up story. She's not convincing me, but anyway, let's go on.
And I thought maybe I have anemia, but I got my iron levels checked, they were normal.
You know, my mother suffered from anemia for all her life, and she had a problem to finish her school, her secondary school, and her studies. She had a problem to go to job, and it was happening. I used to see her many times sick, weak, and anemic. And my mother went vegan like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, because of me. And she said all these problems are gone. So we think meat, iron, no anemia, but I don't see really like this. You know, okay, I'm new to veganism again. I'm back from carnivore diet, but also I don't see anything like I'm gonna become anemic. I feel just more alive.
All my blood tests were normal the whole time I was vegan. So I don't believe blood tests anymore. My iron levels, they would go down like over time while I was a vegan, but they were still normal. And my hair barely grew.
My hair barely grew on carnivore diet. You know, I did some cut and I see like for 3 years my hair didn't really grow. Yeah, when I was vegan, you can check my Instagram. There are some evidences before from my previous years. I found out my hair was really long. I haven't had this long hair all my life. I hope they're gonna grow again. Anyway, I must to say about hair, maybe it's gonna be interesting for you. My hair are less oily. I wash them today, but sometimes, you know, I'm a farmer. I'm living here. I'm usually staying here in this farm, and I don't really care so much about washing them, the hair, because also I see last days I can go many days without washing them, and they are still quite nice, much better than on carnivore diet. On carnivore diet, there was more, you know, like tangled. Now I see also it's easier to brush them, and they are just much better and nicer, and I see like they are more also, you know, they look also better.
I lost a lot of hair like in this temple area, but
They are also like more fresh all the time. But when I wash them, they are just even better. I make experiments, so I try to go without washing if I don't go for any meetings, and I don't go to any job. I don't go even to supermarket. I'm staying here usually in the field. As I told you, I don't even have a car, and the weather is like this. So I'm here. So I make experiments to see how many days I can go without shampoo. And there are some vegans like Fit Shorty Eats. And I found her video. She's trying this no poo method, and you know, her hair are really glowing. And by the way, many people said she disappeared because they have a child and they malnourished the child. You know, on Instagram she's very active. She left YouTube, as she said. YouTube is full of haters, and it's difficult to be here. And I agree, of course, but also you're gonna see she has quite amazing hair.
growing back. And
you see, it's like not convincing me really. It's like searching something, like really to find something, to find, you know, where to find some weakness of veganism or to say anything. But really, she's not convincing me still.
I remember talking to my sister once and telling her my hair was getting thin. So,
and by the way, I haven't watched this interview before, only maybe this 5 minutes. But I hope she's gonna explain what happened. What was the moment when she left veganism, when she quit?
nonchalantly, like, yeah, my hair is getting thin. She was like, wait, what? Why is your hair getting thin? I was like, I don't know, it's just getting thin, like, overlooking things. And it makes me upset with myself when I think back, like, how did I let all this happen? And
like, I feel like inside she understands that maybe she screwed the diet, she understands she did something wrong, but you know, it's so hard to say we are wrong. And yeah, I was also, what to do. I was doing so strange things here, eating raw meat on this channel, and people coming, and I was telling to people, carnivore diet is amazing, raw meat diet is amazing, but with time, it changed. With time, I started to see side effects, and I didn't like. So I had a choice. I deleted channel, I disappear, or I say I was wrong, it's not the best, I'm gonna change, and I was speaking bad about vegans, but now I want to apologize them. I'm not going to disappear. We make sometimes mistakes. We make our own research, and big scientists, they sometimes also make mistakes. Even Dr. T. Colin Campbell, when you listen, he was trying to prove how protein important is for human body, and he found out opposite, conclusions, complete opposite results of the study. And also people are coming here and bashing me because, my theory about geography, things, maps and shape of earth. Guys, look, you are telling me I changed my mind and so on, but this science, if you are in this mainstream science, look, for how many centuries people used to think the earth is flat, and after they changed, and none of you is questioning this, wow, why they changed, what happened, like the Copernicus one time, he changed his mind, he found something else, and all the science, education, books, whatever, changed complete opposite, and nobody is questioning it. But when I changed my diet because I found different things on the way, and my experiment found different results, then I changed my mind. People are leaving this channel, people don't want to talk with me, people are leaving also my Polish channel, and I don't really care because I understand this is how we react. This is this so-called cognitive dissonance. We don't like when someone is, telling us we are wrong for, I don't know, for many years, maybe all of our life, entire life we was wrong. We don't like this, right? It's really, really, it has to be, you need a big courage to say you was wrong, you were wrong.
I started getting cramps throughout the month before my period. It started being about 3 days before my period, but then it kept extending longer and longer to like 10 days before.
And I agree, I had terrible period pains during cooked veganism. It was terrible, cramps. After I realized it's something connected with beans because I was eating a lot of beans. Now I don't do it, I don't have any cramps. I had one portion of beans a few days ago from my mother-in-law, she brought for me, I ate it, and I really didn't feel so well. I had something like a little bit pain, so I see I don't go well, but you can sprout them, you can eat so many different things, and all month long, no way. So that's why I'm doing mostly raw, high raw vegan diet. I didn't have any pain, and even my period disappeared on fruitarian diet. But you're gonna also find the guys which say they don't have menstruation, like a bleeding, but they have children, they got pregnant, for example. And look, in nature, if a woman living in nature, in the tribes, they don't have maybe pads and they don't have tampons, how they are dealing with, let's say, menstruation for 6-7 days that I had, for example, on carnivore diet for many days. Now it's 3 days, it's finished, no pain. I can work in the field, I can work with animals, I can go for a walk, I can exercise, and even I go swimming. And my swimming is real swimming. It's not only, playing in the water.
Cramps like basically a whole month, with like a week or two off. And then
I'm really going to make a challenge for all anti-vegans. I'm gonna make a special video for this to challenge them to try again vegan diet. I don't know, 7 days. And please, guys, honestly, what are your observations? Or I don't know, 1 month, because there are guys not eating animal protein for years, 10 years, 15 years. So what happened to Sferje and maybe to Char or Bobby Perspective if they gonna try again for a few days not eating animal products? Nothing gonna happen, right? And even animals in nature, I don't believe they really eat every day. It's not that easy. It's not that easy to hunt, even for a lion.
I started having like mental issues. I was very emotional, too emotional. I was having nightmares. I couldn't watch any Nothing scary, nothing with even with any type of drama. Like it would just give me nightmares. I had to watch.
Look, it's like really, really low energy, no energy. This lady's sleepy, yes, sleepy. That's it. I don't see some extra powers here from meat. I wish to see this lady when she was vegan before.
Like cartoons and Hallmark movies for like a whole year straight.
So crazy that you say that because the exact same thing happened to me. Like I used to love horror movies, and then when I was vegan, I literally couldn't handle anything.
I never like horror movies, and I don't see here connection that veganists cause them not watching horror movies anymore. It's a joke.
And I couldn't handle anyone like being mean to me. I couldn't handle arguments. I couldn't handle anything bad. I would turn on.
Yeah, because you know you cannot handle arguments. When you are vegan, a lot of people, you listen a lot of arguments. People are bashing you. People are telling you you look bad, you look skinny, you look fat. I told you before, and it's really sometimes it's so difficult, you know, because how to defend something what should be natural, right? You are trying to tell people meat is dead animal, meat is the body of someone who wanted to be alive, right? That it is. And now people are telling you around they want you to eat meat, blah blah blah. So, you know, how to really tell them this is something you have in your heart. And yeah, when they are talking to you, I was the same. Sometimes I started to cry. I remember I used to be volunteering in a vegan hostel. I was a head chef. And I like to tell everybody about veganism because I felt so happy, especially on fruitarian diet. I wanted to share with everybody. And for example, an owner of this hostel, we had an argument and I started to cry. And many times happen like this, but is this weakness or this is just, you know, and especially they are girls. So girls are more emotional, for sure. Is that something bad, or I think it's normal? That's not normal. It's around people telling bad things to people who've chosen not to kill, who've chosen not to eat animals for different reasons. I think it's quite normal. It's nothing wrong about. And to watch horrors, what's the point? So many bad things happening around, and to watch extra horror like. It's like masochism, right? Or it's not making you positive thinking. Still, I watched some horrors in the past. Until today, you know, I have them in my mind. Sometimes some stance coming to my mind when I'm doing something. It's really not nice. So it's not the problem with veganism. I think veganism helped with this even.
On cartoons because I felt like I needed to like get in a better mood.
Yeah, like I used to watch scary movies and it would just be funny, but now it was like it was serious. Like it was, I couldn't even watch shows like Grey's Anatomy because I would be thinking, oh, what happened to me? I'm gonna end up in a hospital. They're gonna have to operate me, and I'm gonna flatline and all this stuff. Like
Paranoia.
Yeah, but this is what movies doing also. They want you to be living in fear. They want you to make you afraid. You know, what's the point? This is entertainment, but this is like a low entertainment. Nothing bringing it. I think it's much better just to watch comedy.
so much paranoia, it drains you. But overall,
Oh my God! So they are literally complaining that after watching horrors, they had problems and paranoia. Yeah, this is veganism's fault for sure.
everything for a long time. Like all that stuff I just named, it wasn't the reason I stopped being vegan. Like I was just going along with it. But then I started to notice my face was getting old.
Oh, I was looking old, or someone told you, and also, you know, it's like there are some stages on veganism, and maybe she didn't eat enough fresh fruit with a lot of vitamin C, which is connected with nice look. Dehydration, you know, also raw vegetables and fruit have a lot of water, right? It's very good for hydration. Just look at the raisins, right? Dry fruit, it's wrinkled. So this is, I think, the same happening to skin. And you know, when you are eating meat, this animal fat makes your face maybe more full. You don't have wrinkles, and you're gonna see a lot of obese people. My ex-mother-in-law, she was an obese person, but you would not find one wrinkle on her face, right? So, but what's the good one? Obese and no wrinkles, or this might be connected with dehydration, lack of vitamin C, maybe poor diet, maybe too much cooked, maybe too much, I don't know, refined sugar, for example, maybe lack of some good fats. I believe, you know, a little bit of oil here and there is good to eat some nuts also. Like even I have here, you know, like walnuts. There's plenty things. Why again blaming veganism? And I'm sorry, I will just check my food in the fireplace and I'm coming back. I'm sorry for this. I have problem with application to make a, you know, proper video, so I don't want to stop it, and I will not probably upload it. So, but I see my food is ready. I have to take it out in 1 minute.
Haggard. It looked like I was living a hard life. You know, like dark circles and deep forehead lines and nasal labial folds, which seems to be going away. And the gray lips, that's part of appearance as well. Your lips are gray and blue. And looking at vegan YouTubers, I started seeing like a pattern, like they're all looking, not all of them, some vegans look good, and they will continue to look good.
You know, for me, just it sounds like she's like sad or disappointed, and just sad. Maybe she, I don't know her private life. It's not my business, but so many factors. You know, I used to be carnivore, lonely, without any partner. I was searching for love. It also drained me for sure.
And be healthy, the vegan diet, but some people will end up looking jacked up. Now, I was one of them, and I decided I'm gonna stop being vegan. Well, I got this face cream. I was trying so many skincare products, vegan stuff like aloe vera and.
I will speed up a little bit. It's quite long video, but I want to listen more. I want to know why she left veganism, because she makes very famous anti-vegan channel and she is reacting to so many videos, so I feel I have a right also to do the same with her video.
Tea mask and all this stuff. And I was just getting desperate, so I was buying everything. And I got this cream from Japan. I didn't know what was in it. I just bought it because I was literally buying everything I came across. And it was actually working.
Maybe let's move forward a bit. Because it's a little bit boring. Okay, let's see, raw dairy.
Oh, yeah, I haven't found raw dairy yet. The regular dairy. How about organic? I wish I could find some raw dairy, but it's hard.
Yeah. What area are you in, if you don't mind me asking you?
I live in Pennsylvania.
Okay, you should be able to get raw dairy there. So there's
raw dairy. No, doesn't matter. Sometimes I had a raw dairy and I ran straight to the bathroom. Raw dairy also made me chubby, and does it really make sense to drink this milk from this teats of goat or cow? You know, I have goats now, and when I look at them, they are not pregnant. They don't give milk, and I hope they're not gonna get pregnant quickly, because what I'm gonna do with all these animals? But you know, it's just. It started to be for me strange, and if someone coming to me and milking me, I don't think so. It's normal anyway. I don't think anymore. But I was like doing omnivore. I was doing vegan, and after one guy he told me, you must to eat raw meat. So I was like, okay, I didn't like cook meat, and I didn't like pasteurized milk. So maybe this is I didn't try. Maybe this was the problem. Raw milk, and no, it didn't really help in anything. Just made me chubby.
I know that one of the farms I order from, some of the farms.
And big belly after.
They're in Pennsylvania, because I'm in New York.
And maybe, like, you see, I don't see any reason.
Kind of, maybe you can do a video on it, but her fingers were very, like, you know when you see older people's hands and their fingers are very twisted and turned?
Oh, the joints, they get like all deformed, yeah.
That's what her hands look like.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wonder what
so.
causes that from veganism.
So they are judging always by the look, because someone has a cramp and something with fingers, like older people. I think she's talking here about this lady, which is so vegan for so many years. I forgot her name.
It's just something simple. I'll get over it, and then I'll
This is
get back to being healthy on a vegan lifestyle. But it was just one thing after another, and then it's like, oh shit.
Those two kidney stones.
Okay, let's see. Let's move forward. I think I don't want also guys to waste your time.
Yeah, and I think it's the same for everyone that's vegan currently or that wants to go vegan, is they're going to have their own experience. You can't really convince somebody otherwise. you couldn't convince me otherwise when I was knee deep in veganism.
And I was like, I'm never gonna go vegan again. Never, never, never. Look, never say never. Never say never. What I want to say, many people come to her channel and other anti-vegan channels and they say, thank you, you saved my life. You know, we are human. We get easy manipulated. We believe in placebo effect. We can tell ourselves something and it's just happening to us. So yeah, people are coming, saying thank you, even paying for this. But look, is this any professional advice? Is this really serious? Is this really person have any knowledge about veganism? Is she really, really doing something good, or she is just messing around? Because some people are gonna have some issues on veganism. They are doing this veganism maybe not correct, or they have some doubts because from the childhood, you know, at school, they are telling us you have to eat animals, circle of life, blah blah blah. So many information from childhood. It's so difficult after, you know, to believe, to know what is good or what is bad, what is wrong. As I told you, I thought killing animals is bad, but after I was thinking also, this is my weakness, that's why I'm gonna get sick. You have to be tough, you have to know how to kill. Otherwise, you're not gonna survive. This very, way of thinking. You're not gonna survive. You have to be tough, otherwise, you are hunter or you're gonna be hunted.
Preaching to all my family members.
You can't until you can relate. You can't really understand. You're just not. And I'm not jealous of people. And I'm not saying that people don't age, because of course people age.
And this channel is getting popular even in Poland, you know. So I must also say more about this. But really, 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 I don't see anything here that is serious. That it's any serious reason to not go vegan or to quit veganism. No way. This channel is just some personal issue of this lady, and people are trying to quit smoking. They don't go after to say to everybody around they cannot, blah blah blah, and they blame other people. Usually not, but in the case of veganism, it's like this. And also, they call veganism a cult. I'm asking. You know, I was trying to prove veganism is a cult, and that I find myself I'm in the cult, because cult has to have object of worship. And I was thinking, what is worship? What they worship? Vegans is a cult. They want to kill animals. They want animals go extinct. So animals are not the object of worship. Any god? No. Any person in the vegan community? No. There is no person like this which people worship. There are many activists, many YouTubers, blah blah blah. But nobody in particular is like a boss of the movement, right? So also, people think it's a cult. This is etiquette that people give to veganism, and that's why also this channel is getting popular. And also people don't like to listen bad things about their habits, so it's just easier to find some community who also faith on veganism, and now you feel safe and you feel nice because they are the same, you know, like you. Let's listen more a bit. I will move it forward. I think this is just enough. Also, I don't want to get a community strike or any kind of these things. As I told you, it's not hate video, but I was vegan, I was ex-vegan, I was carnivore, and you're not gonna find a lot of people, right? And I will tell you now, after 3 years of doing all the meat, organs, livers, kidneys, everything, raw milk, raw eggs, I tried all the kind of stuff. And I say, enough, I don't like it, I don't see in any way meat, it's good, it's not tasty, it's just disgusting. And you see my video, I have all these colorful vegetables, it just looks more alive, and I feel just more fit and more attractive also. And my partner, she loves me like this. She said it's amazing change. Even if he likes to eat meat from time to time, he still says this is just a change for better.
I mean, keep vegan, that'll look good long term, and that's good. But you have to accept that there's people that won't.
Also, we must accept other people's choices, right? So if someone wants to be vegan, let them experiment. Most of these people are adults. Let them experiment. And today, even one lady commented on my channel. She said her son never liked to eat meat, but she never pushed him. It was comment on the Aga in America video, and she said my son is tall, he's healthy, and she said looks like Aga is feeding her children healthy diet. And when my mother was pushing me to eat meat, it was like, you're not gonna leave a table, right? Because it's you have to finish the meat. And I was chewing for 1 hour, 2 hours. I was trying to pay my brother to eat this meat on behalf of me. I was trying to give to my dog, so I didn't really like. But then I realized maybe I have to eat it raw. Maybe this is the thing. Maybe that's why I was doing this wrong. So I was doing this kind of primal diet.
I think it's right. You can live on just plants and be healthy and live long. And you can't even do it like unless you live in a first world country. Because where you want to get all these supplements?
Supplements. Oh my God, people take supplements, and maybe, you know, if you like something, why not to try some supplements? I don't believe they really harm. I used to take a lot of supplements on omnivore diet. Almost everything what was possible. I never had any side effects of this. I haven't noticed anything.
This is what feeling good feels like.
For me, it was raw yogurt. I had raw yogurt from that farm company I just told you about. And like my whole
Anyway, I think I'm gonna finish here. So ladies, also you like to eat meat. So try to have a farm. Try to have animals, 1 cow or few chickens even. You're gonna see how messy it is. You have to feed animals. It's very difficult. I want you to see and how it's killing. And maybe to kill a chicken will be easy, but to kill bigger animal, no way. No way. It's not easy. It's not fun. And I did it, unfortunately, and many times I think about this, I don't feel well with this also. So yeah, girls, try. Also, you take all your meat from supermarket. If it will be shortage or you cannot get into supermarket for some reasons, I want to see also how you're gonna survive. Go and try hunting. Extremely difficult also, all right? So yeah, it's meat eaters, you know, from the supermarket. Also, real meat eaters eat meat raw. I believe these ladies, as I see, Char is using, she's eating sausage, so sausage with spices, maybe chili, pepper. The taste of the meat, it's not really so visible. It's not so really that you can really sense it. So it's just fake carnivore. Carnivore animals eat animals raw. And that's why I was doing it, because I was trying to prove to vegans that I can do it. It's easy. I'm carnivore. You know, I'm super brave, and I have courage, and I'm wild, and I'm, you know, natural person. It's not like this. From the moment I have a farm, everything changed. And when I look, you know, my dog, German Shepherd, it's a quite big dog, but the goats are a little bit bigger. Sometimes when I touch goat or dog, after I get confused, you know, it's like the same fur, the same colors, and goats are following me like they are following me like a dog, and even chickens are following me the same way. So no, it's not like this. It's easy when we pay other people for killing, but if you're gonna go, if Char or this other lady has to go and every day prepare meat, cut it, take a feathers, take a fur and all this stuff, I bet really difficult. And I believe most of these ladies, meat-eating ladies from the supermarket, would go vegan right away. Guys, thanks for watching, thanks for your time. I hope it was helpful, and enjoy your evening, and I'll see you in the next video.